Good evening. I hope you're all having an amazing week so far. I'm al- I've always been real and raw with people. I love to be that way because I want people to know we all struggle with different things. People need to know and remember it doesn't matter how long we've been walking and following Jesus. We have to stay submitted and grounded to what his word says and keep listening and following him so we can continue doing what he's called us to do. I don't always understand the whys, but I remind myself God knows everything and He has a perfect plan for me. All I have to do is keep letting Him lead me in all things. And yes, even when I don't understand. Proverbs 3 5 and 6 tells us, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, submit to Him, and He will make your path straight. I have to remember it's my job to trust in the Lord with all my heart. And yes, even if I don't understand. So I'm not going to question God. I know it's still going to be hard for me to have those conversations, but I know I have to because there's things happening that I'm being pushed to do because of my circumstances. It's hard being the boss and being honest about things, but life's not always easy. And I have to remind myself it will all work out in the end for God's glory. I ultimately want the best for everyone, but I also have to remind myself God puts people in hard positions sometimes, so they're pushed to get uncomfortable so they can grow. So I have to remember, even though it's hard for me to do some of these things I know I have to do, it's all part of God's ultimate plan. Do you realize God puts you in places you don't necessarily want to be at sometimes because He wants you moving? We're not meant to stay the same. We're meant to keep moving forward, and sometimes we need to feel crushed to do just that. Let's remind ourselves when we're in tough positions and are being crushed, something wonderful will come out of it. Just like when grapes are crushed, they make wine. When olives are pressed, they release oil. Pearls and diamonds are also formed from a crushing process. I know I did so much of my personal growth through the crushing process. So I have to remind myself to continue doing what God's asking me to do and remember he has a perfect plan for everyone's life, not just mine, but everyone's. And it's their job to grow in the process. So whatever happens in my situation and the people that are being affected by it, God wants them to lean on him and keep trusting in him regardless if they understand the whys and the what ifs. We're reminded in Hebrews 11:1, now faith is confidence in what we hope for and assurance of what we do not see. It's our job, even when we don't see the full picture, to keep trusting and hoping in the Lord and also to keep running to him knowing he's growing our faith. James 1 2 to 4 is a great reminder as well. It says, consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work, so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. Remember, God doesn't want us lacking anything, so let's continue running to Him, leaning on Him, and trusting Him in every season, even when it's hard. Don't give up on what He's doing in you. Stay faithful through the pruning because the work He's doing isn't punishment, it's preparation. God bless. Dawn Marie.